Welcome to Cavaletto Studios. I'm Chris. If you are looking for a quick way to warm up your core and give your wrist and hands a break, this 10-minute risk-free core yoga practice is just for you. The entire practice is on the floor. This is a good class for beginners or simply a nice warm-up for the advanced practitioner. So grab your mat and let's get started. We are going to begin on our backs. Go ahead and bend your knees, put your feet flat on the floor, and just let your arms rest next to the body. And I want you to focus on the low back. So I want you to gently tilt your hips, push your low back into the mat, and then let your belly push towards the sky so your hips rotate the opposite way, your low back comes off. And then again, push your low back into the floor, and then rotate your hips so the low back comes up. And one last time, push your low back into the floor and then relax completely so it just comes up a bit. You find your neutral spine and feel that belly pulling in to the back. Very slowly, let's bring the right knee up to 90 degrees and just notice the engagement of the core, relaxing the shoulders. Place the foot down and then lift the left knee up. Again, checking in. Place the foot on the floor. Now engaging the core, pull the knees into the chest, wrap your forearms around the knees and give them a squeeze into the belly, releasing any tension in that low back. And then we're going to release the feet back to the floor, hands next to the body, maybe reaching towards those heels. Go ahead and walk the feet and knees all the way together, and then take a step outward with your heels, just turn them out slightly, and then let your toes follow. So now there's a little bit of space between your feet and your knees, but they're in pretty good alignment with your hips. And we're going to gently press into the feet, lifting to a bridge. Lift, lengthen through that spine, and then slowly lower the bridge. Lower your hips all the way back down. Feel your low back pressing into the floor, and then curl it up again, lifting to that bridge, engaging, feeling all those glute and hamstring muscles working, and then slowly lower the hips all the way back down. Now from here, you're going to extend your right leg all the way up to the sky, and then slowly lower it halfway till you start to feel the core engaging. Feel the neutral spine, so you're not just pushing in and you're not arching, you're finding that neutral spine again, and then slowly lower that foot towards the floor right before it gets to the floor. Or even just lightly touching the floor. Draw the knee in without touching the floor. Place the foot back on the floor. Good. Now the left leg is going to extend up to the sky. Checking in with the spine. Start to lower that leg, straight leg. And again, keeping that neutral spine. Once you find that engagement of the core, continue lowering as long as it doesn't go into your low back. Once you get to the floor, slowly bend the knee, gliding the foot right above the floor, placing the foot flat. Both knees bent again. This time we're going to lift the hips all the way up again, finding your bridge. Extend your right leg straight out. Knees are right next to each other, parallel. And then bend that right knee, cross the ankle over the thigh. The left thigh, flex the foot, slowly lower the hips. So you have a figure 4. Now we're going to bend the right arm and bring it up to cactus arms. The left will follow. So both arms are bent, backs of the hands are on the floor, thumbs facing the head. Open that right knee, push into the left foot, lift to a single leg bridge. And just hold here. Feeling the nice stretch and that left leg, glute, core, everything is working here. Extend the right leg all the way up to the sky. And then slowly lower those hips all the way down. Bend that right knee, place the foot on the floor. We're going to lift to a two-legged bridge and extend the left leg straight out, diagonally so the knees are close together. Extend that leg up to the sky, Bend the knee, cross the ankle over the right thigh and lower those hips all the way down. Arms are still at cactus arms, pressing into the right foot onto the floor, lifting the hips, finding your single leg bridge again. Feeling the engagement of the core, the glutes. Extend that left leg all the way to the sky. And then slowly lower your hips all the way back down. And then bend that left knee, starting to build some heat in the core and the glutes. Arms are still at cactus arms. And then find your neutral spine. Really pull that belly in. And then I want you to bring your right knee to a 90-degree angle. The shin is parallel to the earth. Engaging the core, bring your left knee up as well. So your shins are like a table. You're going to tap the right toe to the floor, bring it back up, and then the left, and then the right, keeping the core engaged. 2 more times. Each leg, 1 more each toe. Now try to switch it up. You're going to continue tapping, but with the heel. Keep the foot flexed. And tap and bring it up. Tap, bring the heel up, engaging that core. 1 more time each. Tap the heel, bring it up. Tap the heel, bring it up. Excellent. Now the fingertips are going to go behind the ears, keeping the feet right where they are. You're going to extend your right leg towards the front of the mat. Hold it. Bring your right shoulder towards your left knee, not the elbow. Keep the elbow open and hold. And then slowly bring the head down. Switch legs. Keep it really slow. Lift the left leg, extend the left leg and lift the left shoulder to the right knee, keeping the left elbow open. Lower down, switch and lift. Lower, switch, lift. Lower the upper body, switch legs, lift. Keep the elbow open, lower the body, switch and lift. Good. 1 more time, each side, and lift. And then bring the knees to 90 degree, lower the head to the floor, elbows still wide. Bring your knees and feet all the way together now. Now you're going to push your feet, rotate them to the right so your hips twist, and then the left, like a boat rudder, side to side. Feeling those obliques, rotate as far as you can each side. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Keep rotating. 1 more. Now that we're all warm, we're going to come back to center. Reach the fingertips towards the front of your mat. Now you have options on how you want to come up. Maybe you can roll up and find that balance in the boat pose. If you need your heels on the floor, you can. Engaging that core. Relax those shoulders. Continue breathing. Option to cross your elbows and twist to the left. Keeping those shins parallel, or you can even straighten the legs. Twist to the other side, lots of variations to choose from. And then we come back to center, lift tall, cross the legs. Now you're going to come forward and you're going to bring your forearms to the floor and you're going to slide your legs back. So we're coming all the way to the belly, all the way down to that belly. You're going to extend the arms out in front of you. Bring your forehead towards the mat so you're tucking the chin. Engage the belly. So pull that belly button up and away from the floor. Lift your right arm off the floor and left leg extend and lift. And breathe. Lower the leg, lower the arm. Lift the left arm, right leg. Continue breathing. And lower the arm, lower the leg. 1 more time each side. Right arm up, left leg up. Building some heat in that core. Warming up the low back. Lower the arm, lower the leg. You never want to feel pain here. Lift the left arm, right leg. And then both come to the floor. Slide your elbows back by your rib cage. So use your forearms to slide yourself back to child's pose. So you're not having to use your wrists. So everything we've done today has been without the wrist. You can use those forearms if you can. Stretching out that low back. Good. And then from here, we're going to come up and just cross the legs and use those core muscles to turn yourself without using your arms to a nice tall seated posture. Lots of things that we can do to work the center and the core, the glutes, without using the hands or the wrist if you have any injuries. So let's take a deep breath in, reach the palms up together, exhale, palms very gently together. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste.